67, it says plaintiff has to pay the admitted amount. We have long back filed a memo of compliance before the trial court, which has been allowed already. So our contention was that we do not even owe the amount. However, in the interest of getting the website back, if this honorable court directs, I will make the payment. I had made that submission. In fact, I'm still willing to do that. The defendant himself has filed a memo of clarification of this order.
Okay, one by one. Now, first come to page number 67.
Please.
They have not tampered with your website now after the order.
That is the testing that is still pending, which is why I'm requesting them to give time till Jan 15 so that we can test. They are telling testing is not part of directions, and so they have complied. That is one of my first objection that I've raised in my. All I'm saying, I in fact told also, I will not press for any orders on this date. Give us time till 15. Let us at least check the functionality of the website.
One submission here.
Done.
One submission. Milords, the website was transferred to them on 3rd of January. They were unable to go into the website until 5th because their competencies were at stake. In fact, I was the one, I offered them on 4th morning, call me if you have any problems. They did not call. On 5th, when the commissioner got onto a call with us, that is when we directed them, we showed them how to, they didn't even know how to put a proper URL. They didn't even know how to change the password. That is the competency of these people.
Milords, such kind of submissions being made to this honorable court without the commissioner, and when the commissioner has...
Every single thing is recorded, Milord. We have recorded information of every single second that was done by the commissioner.
So now it is hosted back on their server, right?
It is there on their server, Milords.
It is hosted
back. The only thing that is pending is testing of the functionality of the website. To assess the tampering of the website, that's all. For which all I'm asking is time till January 15th to test it.
Milord, I asked directly the test.
We will test it, Milord. Milord, the plaintiff is a senior citizen who came back, in fact, to India to do the compliance, Milord. And then because she has had to return to Geneva, she left and she's asking for 1 week's time to test it.
I have no objections, Milord. Let them test. But
it is the only thing left.
That's the
I'm
only
okay.
thing.
Milord, I have no issues with it. Milord, the money part.
With respect to
money
payment,
part, they have made a submission.
Let me make my submission, Milord. Milord, we have our contention even on the first day of argument before this honorable court was that we have already paid. Our memo of compliance is allowed by the trial court. They have filed a memo of clarification after filing of this contempt petition. All I'm saying is, let that memo of clarification be heard by the trial court. I'll deposit the money in the trial court. If he wins, let him clarify. I will take.
Milord, one submission. I filed the memo of...
My lords, the memo of
clarification. I'm going to clarify something.
Please, memo of clarification filed by the defendant.
Memo of
after filing of
1 second, ma'am. 1 second. Memo of clarifications was filed before a commitment before the honorable court was made that she will pay under protest. Milord, when she did not pay, I filed an application under Order 39 Rule 2A. That was filed in 2023. It is still pending. They keep saying that they have paid. We have always said they have not paid. Which page, ma'am?
Page number 15 of my reply, my lord, is the memo of clarification filed by the defendant.
My lord, after making a submission before the honorable court, wherein she says that I'll pay under protest. And my lord, another thing was made.
Okay, what is the admitted liability?
My lord, admitted liability, they say they have paid. The other parties.
We haven't challenged my memo. My memo is also not challenged.
I'm not allowed to speak.
Finality.
The respondent is making his submissions. Let him make his submission.
Please.
My lord, I need to go to the background of this case. I'll just take 2 minutes, my lord. When the plaintiff filed this suit, she says that she had paid the invoices that were paid to us even before the filing of the suit. I am claiming for the amounts which are due to me for keeping her website after filing the suit and 2 or 3 months before filing the suit. The payment was made in the month of June, July 2021. My payment request.
What is the admitted liability per month?
Around $200.
Per month admitted liability is $200.
Yes, $200 for keeping the website up.
Now, where is it stated so? $200.
We have filed it in the trial court.
Do you agree that $200 is the admitted liability per month, recurring expenses?
My lord, $200 is the amount per month per server. So what the defendant is a developer. So it is not that it's only my website that he has kept in his server paying $200. Moreover, I myself have been paying $200 every month for my server from which he took my website.
No, my lord. That's not the case, my lord.
Why am I paying I'm paying for my
But
server. He
my
took it from
submission is,
my server to his server and now is claiming that I have to pay.
that is before the trial court, my lord.
Now, counsel, see, we are dealing with contempt over here.
Yes, my lord. We have complied with our.
The trial court order does not determine what is the admitted liability.
Yes, my lord.
It merely
Please.
says admitted liability.
Please.
Yes, my lord. It also says or dues claimed by the defendants.
The trial court order, it says that.
At 67, it says admitted liability or dues claimed by the defendants. Two parts of it.
It does not define what is admitted liability.
Which,
My lord,
which
it
is why
defines.
they
My lord,
filed a
my lord,
memo
there
of
is a-
clarification. All I'm saying it,
My lord-
let that be decided and money will go to whoever.
My lord.
But website is hosted back
Yes, my lord. It is done.
main part.
No, but the point, he also have to keep it on his.
Well,
The
sir, but
website
clarification.
will be alive on your
Yes, my lord.
thing as well as yours.
No, no, no. Only
Only
on
on
that.
my
We don't want any, it's on that. My lord, this admitted amount and invoices dues are part of my counterclaim, which is before the trial court. That is what the trial court is saying here.
Nowhere in the order it records what is the admitted. Nowhere in
A
the
submission was made before your lordships.
My lords, if I may be given 2 minutes to summarize the aspect, my lord, before this contempt, under the jurisdiction of this contempt court.
That has to be determined by the trial court. See, in contempt, this petition, we cannot determine what is the admitted liability.
Yes, my lord.
Exactly.
I
That
agree.
has to be determined in the
Precisely
trial.
why I am making a submission. In fact, I've sent an email also. Let their memo of clarification be
So-
determined by the trial court. I will deposit the money before the trial.
First, remember that is to be done by the trial.
And to be paid to defendants, my lord. And to pay to defendants, not to trial court.
No,
That is
no,
what it says.
To be determined with trial.
That is being determined by trial court. It is pending.
Yes.
My lord, the matter is stayed right now by this honorable court. The stay may kindly be lifted. So that the matter is posted for 21st of this month. We'll proceed there. But my lord, my humble submission is, if we go directly,
Then let the plaintiff test.
Yes.
let her test. I have no issues, my lord. I have no issues. My lord, my submission is plaintiff and defendants in this case there is no trust between the two parties. So now what is happening is the plaintiff is testing for the past 6-7 days without giving us testing scenarios. We don't know what they are doing, how they are doing. And there is a chance that they may come out and say anything. The commissioner has categorically said, if you find any problem, you need to substantiate it. And we are not required, according to the commissioner, to fix small bugs.
Agreed. We
My lord,
ourselves have agreed.
Yes, my lord, I agree. The problem here is, my lord, let the trial court determine, but the money has to be paid to us, my lord.
He needs to certify. He needs to certify.
Directing, if your lordships may kindly direct the trial court to determine the amount and pay the money to the defendants, I'm okay. my lord.
That's all I'm also asking.
No,
my
you
lord.
said you'll deposit in the court. There's a difference.
Fine. I thought I'll upfront deposit before the court. Let the trial court decide. Let the trial court decide and then I'll
That is
pay
not
the
what was said in the
defendant.
email, my lord. See, it was said categorically, they will not
Can
pay.
be
No,
withdrawn by the defendant
ma'am.
if they win.
No.
My email is there.
my lord,
No, simply
lord,
no, yes.
there is absolutely no direction for transfer of source code. I have done this after making a submission to this honorable court, and no directions was
No,
passed,
let
even on
us
17/12.
definitely not do it as a favor, my lord. We are in contempt court every time.
Don't cross talk both of you. Submit one after the other. You want time till 15th, right?
That's all. That's all.
Commissioner was appointed.
Who was appointed?
My lord.
Who was
Court Commissioner is Sridhar Partha Sarathi.
appointed?
No, no, he's a court commissioner, he's a technical person. He's an AWS certified technical person.
Is a court employee?
Sorry, ma'am.
Court employee?
No, 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 my lord.
No, my
No.
Outside?
Outside. And my lord, we are paying 10,000 rupees per hour. We already paid 2 lakh rupees to him in only commission fees. It is becoming exorbitantly expensive for us to maintain this.
50-50%.
My lord, there is
What
more.
makes
I don't want to
statements-
make allegations here. Your lordship may kindly see my compliance memo. How they have been trying to manipulate the commissioner and only giving their set of documents and not informing me, not informing trial court. Before she came on record, I'm not blaming you. Before she came on record by previous advisors. The commissioner was appointed by the court and they were the ones who chose this commissioner and gave plaint and every single document belonging to the plaintiff and not shared any of our documents. And it was not brought to our notice or the court's notice. And now we have complete faith in Commissioner because he's conducted his commission very fairly.
My lord,
Fine, then let them do the testing.
Yes.
Let the commissioner submit his report. Then this issue can be resolved.
Yes, my lord. Meanwhile, my lord, that direction may be issued to the trial court to determine the amount and direct the plaintiff.
We may do in the next,
Next date of hearing, my lords.
today we are only permitting them to test.
My lord, kindly record our submission that we have complied with the court's orders. Our part, my lord, if you may kindly see the commissioner's interim report at page 3.
Contempt proceedings come up for consideration in light of the orders passed earlier, from the last of which was ordered at 17/12/20.
My lord, my humble submission.
Today, it transpired in course of the submissions by both the sides that as required under the directions of learned single judge, read with the directions of learned that is 53rd additional
Yes.
18th additional CPCL judge Bangalore, comma,
18.
the plaintiff's website
Yes.
has been hosted back
Yes.
by the defendants in compliance of the directions passed by the learned additional civil judge, which is done
Yes. Commissioner's report says so. He's marked it here.
in the presence of the commissioner
Yes, ma'am.
who was appointed
Yes, ma'am.
by the court. In the directions issued by learned additional civil judge, one of the hosting back of the website was on the condition that the plaintiff shall pay the admitted amount due to the defendants for the respective invoices or dues claimed by the defendant. Full stop. The amount, the issue as to what amount is admitted is in the realm of dispute.
And what amount is
No,
due,
certain-
not admitted, my lords?
And there is
Amount
no
due, my
certain
lords.
admitted amount, full stop. This issue may be considered and addressed in the subsequent hearing. Full stop. Today, learned advocate Miss So-and-so Spriti,
please.
so-and-so, Spriti fixed time by submitting that the plaintiff petition whose website is hosted back, in whose favor the website is hosted back, wants to testify
Yes,
the functioning
please.
of the website. Full stop. Learned advocate, Mr. So-and-so, the respondent has no objection. If the plaintiff is permitted to test the website which is already hosted back, according to learned advocate respondent, the website is fully functional.
Yes.
Full stop. The plaintiff is permitted to test the functioning of the website. However, it shall be done in presence of the very commissioner who was appointed by the court, namely
Sridhar Parthasarathi.
Sridhar
Parthasarathi. Yes.
Parsar. Full stop. The said commissioner shall be arraigned as party respondent in the proceeding. Full stop. Directions